You've teamed up with Amnesty International. This is being called viral activism. But talk to me about the ongoing, the long-term strategy.
Well, it's two-tiered. What we've done after the success of Another Brick in the Wall last year, we saw some horrific stuff that was coming in, information that was being sent all around of torture and rape and so many executions going on in Iran. And so we decided to build this website that showed the list of names, as many as we can find, of political prisoners, and those are sort of been put away in solitary confinements in the prisons. And we decided to really rally people all over the world to use the internet and social media to sort of point their cameras at themselves and use this refrain, hey, Ayatollah, leave those kids alone. Or right now with what we're seeing in the Arab Spring, they can also do, hey, Gaddafi, leave those kids alone. Hey, Saleh, leave those kids alone. So we're trying to bring the international community in on what is, some incredibly important unfolding events that are going on in the Middle East.
And it also keeps it on people's minds. They're on these social networking sites. They're sharing these messages. I know you guys are both musicians. How did you get Roger Waters of Pink Floyd fame to help you out and actually participate in the video clip that we've just seen?
Well, it all started actually about a year and a half ago when we decided to do Another Brick in the Wall and change the words from hey, teacher, leave those kids alone to hey, Ayatollah, leave those kids alone. And we quickly recorded the song with the idea in our heads and sent it over to Roger's camp. And to be honest with you, there was really nothing to it. They just immediately, Roger okayed it. And we went about doing the video for it, which you can see online. It's got quite a bit of buzz around it. And, that it just came together really quickly.
Talk to me as musicians taking part in supporting these uprisings, as you mentioned, not just in Iran, but Libya, other countries, Syria as well. Is something like this more meaningful to both of you?
Absolutely. I mean, this is really what rock and roll is all about. It makes us move our hips and, it takes us away from the realities of life, but it's also incredibly important that it has its ear to the street. And when you have unfolding events like this where you see awe-inspiring uprisings of youth taking it upon their shoulders to stand up against such brutal force, we can't see anything more fitting for rock and roll to be a part of than to support these revolutions and to spread the word out there. And right now in the music industry, we find a lot of those that are leading in the music industry, word coming out of them performing private concerts for these tyrants and dictators. And that's just a mind-boggling thought. So for us, it's all about reinstating the fact that this is melodic and revolutionary rock and roll and bringing that back into the forefront where it should be.